Hello, my dear friends. Welcome back to Booty Aviation Training. And today we are going to continue with the VOR, and this lesson is VOR part 2. I hope you have seen a previous lesson number 29 that was regarding basics of VOR. Today we will read a little bit more about the same. Well, welcoming you back. SK Booty here, and today's topic is VOR part 2. And let's learn what else VOR can do. Like ADF, we can also find the change in bearing. There we use the relative bearing. Here we'll use the radials to find out time and distance to this station. Here is an aircraft crossing radial 005. His RMI will show him a QDM of 185 and CDI needle set to OBS 005 will center as you reach here. Note down the time in seconds. Again, note down the time in seconds at radial 350. In this particular case, he has taken a 15 degrees angle. You can take more. 20 degrees, 15 degrees, 5 degrees, 10 degrees. Okay. Time in seconds, in this case 300, divided by bearing change 15 degree, 20 minutes is time to the station, and multiplied by ground speed per minute will give you distance of the station. And this is virtually, of course, also a fix. The bearing and distance is known to you at this point P. Now, for maintaining track with the ADF, remember, let's say track from A to B, we relied on the relative bearing. You are going from A to B. If nose goes to the left, heading becomes less, relative bearing becomes more. If nose has gone 10 degrees to the left because of drift, and now relative bearing will become 10 degrees more. This station will read 010 and this station will read 190. And if it was not reading the correct amount of drift, you were not on track. Then find out your heading magnetic plus the current relative bearing. It will give you QDM. Plot the radial and you will know that you are on this radial or this radial. Remember, the plotting is done from the station which you have tuned. If you have tuned station A, find out radial from A. If you have tuned station B on your VOR, you'll get readings from station B. And then in VOR maintaining track is even more simple. All that you can do is keep the CDI needle in the center. CDI needle goes to right, turn right. CDI needle goes to the left, turn left. And if you want to convert it into the track error, pose the closing angle to the destination, then use the number of dots. So this aircraft, let me remind you, is tracking out on radial 070 from A. But when you tune station B, now you are tracking in on radial 250 B. And obviously, your inbound QDM will be 070. So 070 is your radial from A and QDM to B, this particular track. CDI needle will work as long as you are within 10 degrees of the desired OBS. So your OBS should remain 070 because that is what you are flying, whether you are with station A or B. And on the reciprocal track, return track, your OBS should be set to 250 and remain within 10 degrees. Otherwise, CDI needle will not work. And let's do another very useful application of VOR. And that is that you are on a particular track and you are asked to intercept a new track, right? Intercepting a new radial. So your original track and the new track should also be a radial, or both should be QTEs. Please remember. First of all, find out what is the new track assigned to you. Let's take the example of this aircraft first. He is tracking out on radial 070 and he is maintaining a track of 070 magnetic. He is given instructions to intercept radial 080 and maintain that. Means he has to come here and maintain this radial. For whatever the reason, ATC knows the traffic best, so we'll just follow the instructions. Now, first of all, find out what will be the intercept angle. Track difference into 2. This is the intercept angle. The angle at which you will go and meet the new track is called intercept angle. It is generally double of the track difference. In this case, 10 degrees is track difference. Minimum should be 20 degrees and maximum is restricted to 90 degrees. Here, like this, 90 degrees to the track. Second step is turn in the correct direction. Remember, on the outbound 080 radial is to your starboard. If you are given same instructions on inbound, he says intercept and maintain radial 080 inbound. Now this 080 is to your left. On an inbound, higher radial is to your left. So this aircraft will turn left, outbound aircraft will turn right, very important. Then is, I have to now take this turn towards this new radial allotted to me, called the initial turn. So far, I was maintaining a track of 070. This turn will be intercept angle plus the track difference. So in this case, it will be 30 degrees. So this direction is 070, 30 degrees to right will be 100. And you can reconfirm here also that this track outbound is 080. This is 20 degrees intercept angle. So this track is 100 and fly this intercept heading 100 and verify when you have reached the assigned track after that. How can you check you have reached the new track? Because after reaching the new track, you will turn on to 080 and maintain and also report to ATC established on radial 080. Then he can clear the other aircraft, other traffic. On the RMI, you can check the QDM. At this place, you have tuned this station. So it should show a QDM of 260. You are on radial 080 now. On the VOR, you can set the next track OBS, set 080. And when you intercept radial 080, CDI needle will come in the center. Now turn left. On relative bearing indicator with ADF, you can check with the help of this formula. Magnetic heading plus relative bearing is new QDM. Magnetic heading is 100, which you are flying, plus the relative bearing This is the nose, this will be the relative bearing, should give you a new QDM of 260. In this case, 100 plus 160 degrees is 260. So your relative bearing should show 160. After that, turn towards the assigned track. Good job done. If you are tracking in, the most important part you have to now remember that this will be intercept angle minus the track difference. If track difference was 20 degrees, then intercept angle would have been 40 degrees, and 40 minus 20 would have been your turn. So at the moment you're flying 250, in this case, intercept angle is 20 minus track difference of 10. This angle will be 10 degrees and this direction will be 240, and it will go and meet your new QDM of 260 at 20 degrees. So now once you reach here, your QDM becomes 260. Turn right by 20 degrees and report to ATC established on inbound radial 080, and give a pat to yourself on your back. Good job done. Fine. And I will be giving you a number of questions in one of the subsequent lessons for your practice. Don't forget to practice those questions, as also invite your friends to join you for doing those questions together. And don't forget to like and subscribe and share the channel link with your group of pilot friends. Good luck. All the best. Happy landings. Till I see you again.